Mayor Cory Booker.
All right. All right. LGBT. I am so, I'm at home. I feel enriched. I feel uplifted. And I feel blessed to be here with you. Now, I just want to really make two more points. The first is about a man that I've known for a long time. He was my friend before he was my president. He came to my city, sat in the Central Ward of Newark, one of the most struggling census tracts in our nation. I felt his heart and I felt his spirit. I knew that he had a strong moral compass. I listened to the first campaign and I knew that this man would get to where he needed to be. And the truth of the matter is, even before he announced his support for marriage equality, he was fighting for the rights of equal citizenship in the United States of America. I am proud of President Obama. He is our hero, and he has stood up to do what's right. And I want to say, the collateral benefit, and I saw what happened when the President of the United States, all of our presidents, black and white, Christian and Jew, but I saw in my majority black city that when they saw their African American president stand up, I saw attitudes begin to change in the black community. I saw a movement changing in my community, and my heart was lifted. Because I want to tell you right now, the black community was denied justice for a long time. We were denied equal citizenship rights for a long time. And it was Americans, black and white, Christian and Jew, gay and straight, that went down and marched with Martin Luther King, who went down and fought for my voting rights, fought for my marriage rights, fought for my civil rights. And I'm so happy that my president, the first African American president in the history of the United States, has stood up and helped lead the way so that every community understands that we all were there once. There was a time when Irish would face signs that said, "No Irish need apply." There was a time when Jews would see signs, "No Jews or dogs allowed in the store." There was a time when Latinos were treated as a second-class citizen, and we see what's happening across the country because we ain't over that hurdle yet. I've seen what's happened in sick mosques when bigotry and hatred is allowed to be unfurled and unfettered. I've seen on Broad and Market Street in the center of Newark, New Jersey, when a young woman has a man say an outrageous comment and she turns around and says, "I'm not interested in you, I'm gay." And I saw how Sakia Gunn was stabbed to death in my city just for who she was. Hatred is hatred. Bigotry is bigotry. And we need to wake up America to understand that inequality is inequality. Every person who says, "I'm a citizen of the United States of America," should have equal citizenship rights. And so who am I? Who am I? I owe for my freedom a debt I cannot pay. Black people, white people, Christians, Jews, gay and straight fought and died for my freedom. Blacks and whites, Christians, Jews died on the beaches of Normandy, gay and straight. Blacks and whites, Christians, Jews, Muslims, gay and straight died for me in the Pacific Ocean. Blacks and whites, Christians, Jews, Muslims, gay and straight marched for me in the Civil Rights Movement. My greatest and most favorite author, a man named James Baldwin, said it most profoundly in one of my favorite books, The Fire Next Time. He said, facing insurmountable odds, he goes, I know what I'm asking you is impossible, but in today's day and age, the impossible is the least we can demand. For one is, after all, emboldened by the spectacle of human history in general, and Negro history in particular, for it testifies to nothing less than the continued achievement of the impossible. And so now some people want to block the pathway to freedom. Some people want to shut the doors of opportunity. Some people want to point at their fellow Americans and say, you are a second-class citizen. You don't have the same citizenship rights as me. We need to let America know that this is not our country. There are second-class citizenship for some people in immigration rights, taxation, Social Security, marriage rights. Just because of who they choose to love, they're denied the equal rights of citizenship. Well, I'm telling you right now, those walls of bigotry, those walls of inequality, those walls of resistance will crumble, because I believe in a God that will let righteousness roll down like water and justice as a mighty stream. And so let me end with this. Let me end with this. Let me end with this. My mama and my daddy would never let me forget whose shoulders I stood on. They would tell me, boy, don't you dare walk around here like you hit a triple. You were born on third base. Now, there's some people running for high elected office in this land that don't seem to remember that. Their religion and their faith might have been discriminated against a long time ago as well. But people fought for their rights also. My parents said, always remember where you come from. But remember, when Martin Luther King marched, he didn't march for justice for black people. He fought for justice in America. When Ella Baker organized in the South, she didn't organize for black justice. She organized for American justice. When Goodwin, Cheney, and Sherner died in the Deep South for voting rights, it wasn't for black voting rights, it was for American voting rights. My mom and dad wanted me to know that, Cory, you must go out in this world because the cause of justice is still urgent. The dream of America has not yet been realized, and that there's work to do. So in honor of those parents, I want to end with famous words of Langston Hughes, who wrote a profound poem that my parents would read to me at my bedside. And if you all would forgive me, I want to change one line in that poem, just one small line. The title of the poem is, Oh, Let America Be America Again. Langston Hughes wrote, Oh, let America be America again, the land that never has been yet, but yet must be, the land where everyone is free, the poor man, the Indian, the Negro, and the LGBT. Who made America? Whose faith and pain? Who made America? Whose faith and pain? Whose hand at the foundry? Whose plow in the rain must make our mighty dream live again? Oh, yes, I say it plain. America never was America to me. But I swear this oath, and I join with you all. We swear this oath. America will be. Thank you very much. God bless you. Justice.